Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a talk through, kind of chatty, get ready with me, but I'm going to be doing a really natural yet glowy spring look. And now that the weather is getting warmer, this is my go-to, love to wear it every day kind of look. It's more focused on complexion, making sure the face looks flawless yet glowy, with a nice natural eye. And I may even do a bold lip because in springtime I'm into the corals and oranges and reds kind of lips. So, and you may be thinking, Stephanie, you look a little different today. And you would be right. This is day 2 of my natural curly hair. I may have mentioned in a previous video I'm trying to let my hair grow out, and it is on my last nerve. So this is me with naturally curly hair. I'm dealing with it. I hate it. But it is what it is. So without further ado, let's begin. The first thing I'm going to do is sanitize my hands because I will not touch my face with gross hands. Then I'm going to begin with my most favorite first step, which is applying my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I tend to go a little overboard. I have taken my second shower for the day, but I absolutely love that stuff. So for foundation, I'm using my current cult favorites, the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. And just for added measure, I'm going to put in 2 drops of my Cover FX Custom Cover drops. As I had mentioned in my favorites video, not a day has gone by since I purchased these that I have not used them. They are amazing. They are amazing. So I'm going to swirl that around, and then I'm just going to go to town on my face. I'm using my Morphe G6 brush. I'm just going to blend that all over my face. I shouldn't have wore big, ginormous hoops. I feel like this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte is going to become my best friend here now that we're getting into the warmer months, because nothing looks worse than halfway through the day your foundation is melting off your face. So next for concealer, I am using my Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. I don't understand why they have to give these things the longest names in history, but and then just for a little highlight, I'm going to use this MAC Studio Conceal and Correct Duo. This is more for highlighting. You get a peachy pink side and a more yellow side. And I'm going to use the yellow side here at the bottom of my face. And then I like the more peachy tone under my eyes. And then I'm going to press that in with my Real Techniques sculpting brush. I love this thing. This is a more recent purchase. I just got it over the last few months. And of all of the brushes that I have, that I own, I love this brush the most for concealing. And I didn't think I would because it's a somewhat larger brush, but I really do like it. So to set where I put my concealer. I'm using my favorite NYX HD Finishing Powder in Banana. I can't even comprehend how light of a powder this is, yet it truly brightens. So it makes such a huge difference. Huge difference. Now I'm going to do a slight contour using my NARS Laguna and my little teeny NARS Ita brush. And I tend to start a little bit higher whenever I'm contouring. I'd rather go a little high than too low. And then if I need to work my way down at all, I can do that. And I still go over with my Morphe M501 just to make sure it's blended out. I'll take just a little bit on the tops of my forehead and bring it down just a little bit. And then I also take this right along the jawline. Next on my Real Techniques blush brush, I'm going to take Give Me Sun from MAC. And I'm just going to use that to warm up the face. And whatever is left on the brush, I'll bring it down the neck. So I think we're good with the face for now. I'm going to move on to eyes real quick. So first I'm going to take Soft Brown, which is right here, from MAC on my Sigma E40 brush. Now I don't need to prime my eyelids, but if you do, you go on with your bad self. My eyelids are so dry that it doesn't matter what I put on them. Yeah, I have really dry lids to begin with, so I don't really need any primer on them. Oh, you know what? I actually, before I go any further, this is a little trick I've been doing lately. I mentioned in my April favorites video, when I use, unless it's a really intense brow bone highlight, it doesn't really show up on me. So I've been taking my Jumbo eye pencil from NYX in Milk, and I will just dab a concealer brush on the tip of it. And then right next to my brows, I'll kind of just shape it out a little bit. That way, whatever I go over it with will be just a little more intense. So it may look a little ridiculous until we do a brow bone highlight, but trust me, it helps. So if you notice that brow bone highlights don't show up that intense for you, this is a little trick. Just take a little whatever you have that's really light. I used to use concealer, but now that I'm a little bit tanner, the concealers I was using, they're not intense enough. Not as intense as I would like. Alright, that's good enough for now. So, back to our transition shade. I am just using Soft Brown from MAC. And then on my MAC 217 brush, I'm going to take this and Makeup Forever shadow. This is M636. It's a really nice neutral brown. And I'm just going to work that really nicely into my crease. And then for Makeup Geek, I'm going to take Grandstand. It's this really pretty, like a taupey yet somewhat coppery brown. It's so hard to explain, but it is the most gorgeous lid shade on the planet. And I'm going to use my MAC 242 brush. This is the best brush when you are applying shimmer shades to your lid. And when you want the most intense application, on your lid, try and get as close to the tip of your brush where you're holding it. If you want a less intense application, then just go back a little bit on where you're holding your brush. Hold it towards the end of the handle. My God, this color. This eyeshadow is gorgeous. Oh. That Makeup Forever shade wasn't dark enough for me, so I am going to take Mocha from Makeup Geek. And this is on my Morphe M433. This one's just a little bit more of a precise blending brush. And I just like to define the outer part of my crease. So for my brow bone highlight, I'm going to take Shimma Shimma from Makeup Geek, and this is on my MAC 228. It's just a flat little detail shader brush. And like I said, putting that NYX Jumbo Pencil and Milk underneath just makes it a little more intense. Oh, I like that. Next, I'm going to take Soft Brown on, I think this is the Morphe M506. I don't know. The letters have worn off because I use this brush constantly. It's just a really skinny, little detailed blending brush. Like, it's really skinny. But this is perfect whenever I want to put, I like to call it my lower lash transition shade. So I'm starting with Soft Brown. And then that way, whatever I put on top of it will blend out just a little bit easier. And on my Sigma E15, which is just a flat definer brush, I'm going to take that Mocha shade from Makeup Geek, and I'm going to stamp it really close to my lower lash line. I love doing really simple looks on the eye in the summertime. That way, the way I feel, for how hot and gross, I mean, unless it's a special occasion, I'm going out, whatever the case may be, but for just going to work and day-to-day kind of thing, I'd rather my eye look be simple. Just make sure that's blended. All right, moving on to lashes. Let's curl these bad boys first. I really like this Maybelline Lash Sensational. I just want nice long lashes today. I feel like this is starting to look a little clumpy. Not on my lashes, but on the wand itself, it's looking a little clumpy. I'm going to come up and say hello. I'll put the mascara away. He is extremely frightened of makeup. Come here. Hi, buddy. Hi. Calm down. Oh. You stink. You need a bath. Oh, what's with the tear stains, bud? Are you out there crying? Because Mom's in here playing makeup? Mommy will be done in a few minutes, okay? Okay. Where were we? So I'm going to use my Benefit Roller Lash. I should have used this on my top lashes. I like this one. I'm trying to use up all of my mascaras, and I always want to use this and my Too Faced Better Than Sex, but I have so many other mascaras right now open that I know I need to use up, so I'm forcing myself to use more mascaras. I'm going to use the same color as my nails. This is Electric by Urban Decay. Let's see what this looks like. Sometimes I need to do 2 layers. Like I'll wait for the first layer in my waterline to set, and then I'll go in with another layer on top. I don't know why, if it's just my waterline, that even the brightest of eyeliner doesn't show up as bright and intense as I think it should. And then for blush, what do I want to use for blush? When I want a nice pink cheek, I always use my Makeup Geek blushes. And as I said, my favorites, I kind of create my own blush. So these are kind of my go-tos for my pink blushes. So I think today I'm going to go with this one, and this one, because these two are matte and this one has a little bit of a satin, not really a shimmer finish, but, and I just dab my brush in each one time just to start, because I don't want it very intense right off the bat. I just want a nice flush of color on my cheek. This hair is driving me crazy. For highlighter, I'm going to use Mary Luminizer by The Balm. And I'm going to take my Morphe M501 brush. This is the best brush for highlighter. And I mean, this is not, I am not stingy with my application of highlighter. Like, this is going to be intense, but that's okay. Cupid's bow. All right, lip. When in doubt, I resort to my stash of Colourpop. So I've really been feeling this color lately. This is Julep. It's a cream. I like that. All right, so that's a contender. My never fail is Pepper. Not bright enough. Like it, but I want something brighter for today. Where's Cake? I love Cake. Let's see what this one looks like. What I love most about these Colourpop is you don't need a lip liner. Sometimes, but what if I go over it with Bound, which is a little more pink? All right, so what do we think, guys? Is that the final lip? Should I go a little, I feel like I want to go a little, definitely not brighter. Maybe I should have went with Julep. Okay, so I think I'm actually going to end up going with Julep. I ended up changing my lip because it was just a little too, it was bright, but it was a little too nude. So I put Julep on, and this is right up my alley. I wanted a bright orangey lip, so that's perfect. But that finishes up our look. I hope you guys enjoyed this springtime, glowy, neutral, but still shimmery type eye. And like I said, this is my go-to for spring and summer. Just easy on the eyes, but still a nice bronzed and glowy face. I love it. Let me know what you guys think down below. Are you feeling the curly hair? I feel like it's too big. And like I said, this is day 2, so it is a little frizzy. I should probably go back through and re-curl some of it, but this is my naturally curly hair. I straighten it every single day. So let me know what you guys think down below. Do you like it curly? Should I go curly or straight? What do you think? So thank you guys all so very much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Use them even more